Hi guys, beautiful day out there. How you guys doing today? You're welcome to another edition of Fakon Empire Talk Show. You know, big dog, not the back. Like, talk, not the full basket. Big dog, not the back. Ninja, not the carry last. Yes, this is the center where you yarn Ninja, we do Ninja, we talk Ninja, we dress Ninja. We don't negotiate our culture. That's so we take day. So today I get a sister here, TAIWO AJISEFINNI, the founder of TAIWO AJISEFINNI Foundation. You're welcome, man.
Thank you very much. Thank you
How
for
are you
having
doing
me.
today? Thank
Very
you.
well, thank you.
Thank you. You're very welcome. Yes, mother. Please introduce yourself to my guest because they'll be waiting. Talk them the way they'll understand because with the yarn Ninja, we be Ninja not the carry last.
Is it
Not
Niger?
forget to.
No problem at all.
Anyway, too strong. You use English.
Okay, no wahala. Hello everyone, my name is TAIWO AJISEFINNI. I am the CVO and also the founder of the TAIWO AJISEFINNI Foundation. And it's a foundation that focuses on supporting children from indigent and underprivileged backgrounds with all of their educational needs.
Wow, wow. You hear that? Thank you. Nice to have you on my show.
Thank you so much.
It's a very important thing to have people like you in the show, because a lot of people want to do say and they need to be encouraged.
That's true.
Having you in Falcon Empire Talk Show today, you encourage a lot of people, you touch a lot of people's life.
I'm happy to hear that, and I'd just like to seize this opportunity to say thank you so much for having me on your show, and also one special thanks to HRM Queen Florence Okonkwo, who has connected us and who has made this possible.
Thank you for being here, and the queen is a diamond.
She
is a diamond. Thank you. Please, how long have you been running the show for?
Okay. Oh wow.
Sorry, the foundation. I mean, yeah.
I understand. No problem. All right. I had the idea in 2008 when I went to Nigeria on a holiday, and I saw a lot of school children who were just walking up and down the street. Some of them in school uniform, some without shoes, without school books, without school bags, and I was pressed at that particular time to actually start something for the children because it was so unfair to see that a lot of them were going without. And I understand how important education is. And I determined at that particular time, 2008, that I would start a foundation. The foundation did not come to light until 2017 when I registered it in Nigeria. So we did take some time, of course, having to look at how to go about it, especially living in the UK at that time, being able to go back home to start it off and also to ensure that it would work well. So got registered in 2017, but the real work did not start until last year, 2022. So for the NGO, it did take some time, but my focus was ensure that when it starts, it then flows. So there's no starting and stopping. Once we start, we go full steam ahead, and that's what we've been able to do so far.
Wow, that's a big energy. When it starts, don't stop.
We don't stop.
Then
No.
it flows.
Correct.
I like that. So, doing that, I believe you must have a very wide range of teams, helping out, and how do you manage it?
Okay. Thank you very much for that question. We have started out quite small. I've got a board of trustees. I've got four members of the board in Nigeria, and I've got one board member in the UK because we're registered both in Nigeria and in the United Kingdom as well. I've always found that it's important to have people who have the same mindset as you, who also think along the same lines. So I've ensured that those that I'm working with also see the importance of these children having access to quality education. So we made it quite clear that we would work in line with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 4, which is quality education. So it's not just about going to a particular school and giving them an item. It is ensuring that we look holistically at the whole school and that we deal with everything. So we've got the school buildings, we've got the children, everything to do with them, stationery items, teaching aids for the teachers, desks, chairs, school uniforms, everything that encompasses them all. For my NGO as well, unlike some other NGOs that just go in and give stationery items, we look at a feeding program for the children as well, because it's only a child that has a full stomach that will be able to listen to a teacher and assimilate what they're being told. And
Wow.
because the schools we're starting off with are in rural areas of Nigeria, we've got a lot of land. So one thing I'm looking at as well is a farming program. So the parents can go into farming, and whatever proceeds they're able to get, half of it will be for the sustenance of the school. So they do not need to keep coming back to the NGO. They've got something on the side. So when they plant the crops, when they produce them, when they sell them, half for them so that they can continue to maintain a particular lifestyle, and also the remaining half goes towards ensuring that the school is kept up to date, and just to make sure that everything takes over.
That is very, very good. It sounds very, very good. One thing I don't understand, the farming projects,
Yes.
um, is it for the school or for the individual parents?
It would be ultimately for the good of the school. But I understand that because it's going to be their land, basically,
Okay.
it would be important to also have them engaged. Because what I found that if you put something in place, if people do not have any kind of responsibility towards it, it's going to be neglected.
Of course.
So when we give the responsibility to the parents of these children to say, this is yours, whatever comes out of it sustains the school to ensure that your children have a good education, I believe that it would work well. So they've got something to fall back on as well. So we're not just looking at just the school in itself, but we're looking at the community as a whole so that everybody benefits.
Wow. This foundation of yours is doing a great thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, because I can see that you're thinking outside the
Oh,
box.
most definitely.
Yes. So the most important thing now is the funding, because you must have been spending a lot, creating all these. Not just you,
Mhm.
you have people you have to pay sometimes,
Yes,
even if they are working as a charity,
that's true.
but transportation, money still goes.
That's true. That's
So,
true.
how are you managed to do all this?
Okay. Interestingly, my idea initially was to have a fundraising campaign, which we started, and the whole idea was to have all of the money as was needed at that particular time,
Yeah.
and then to start the project. But after speaking to a few people, I found out that it just would not work. One, because of the environment that we have in Nigeria, you've got to start. When people see, then they come on board. And so that's what we started. So I reached out to a few of my friends, and they, I must say, they have been really wonderful. So the donation drive through friends and family members that started off, and then we had the GoFundMe campaign as well to reach a wider audience. I always say I'm a corporate beggar. I don't mind anyone I see. I tell them about my
Yes.
NGO, and I have a lot of friends that say once TAIWO starts talking about her NGO, she doesn't stop, because for me that's my baby, and it's important that I get everyone to understand and come on board. So we have the GoFundMe campaign, and then of course I reach out to individuals, family members, and friends as well. They reach out to their family members and friends as well. So we're able to start off with a particular lump sum, and then we're able to renovate and rebuild 3 blocks of 5 classrooms.
Oh,
So we got all of that done, and it's looking beautiful.
that,
And interestingly,
that's an interesting
yes,
work.
when before the renovation, we had about just maybe 50 children in the school. But when the parents started to see what was going on, we had more parents from the village and from neighboring villages coming around asking questions, saying, once this is all done, I want my child in the school.
Mm.
And it's all done now. We've got about 100 children in the school. So now we're working on the second phase of the campaign, which is to raise funds to get them stationery items, school uniforms, socks, bags, and things like that.
Wow, wow, wow. For what you have done so far, I can see that it's been loud. So now, waiting, I want to ask again. You say, for Nigeria, they do fundraising. These people who will get money for Nigeria, because some of them they need to understand what we they talk, so that we go break and down, maybe they speak Naija for our people,
People.
you know. So you feel answer me anyhow you want to take am because you don't take for Obodo Igbo. So so they're not going to expect, too less from
So,
you.
okay.
Yeah. Uh, because to my observation, then may I ask, then they support at all?
Hmm. That one are the cocoa of the matter with that. It is very, very hard to get people to fundraise. From my personal experience
Yeah.
in Nigeria, it has been really, really tough. I have been to so many people, I've had so many meetings, and I tell them about the vision that I have for the NGO, and it's always accepted.
Yeah.
They're so happy with the vision, and they promise to support, and it's always a case of, I'll get in touch with you. But nothing so far has come back from it. So I do not blame them. And for me, it doesn't matter if I have to go 10, 20 times to the same individual until they catch the vision.
Yeah.
It is very important for people to understand that this is my vision, this is what I see. So it's important that I sell it to the person. They're the ones with the money, they've got all the funds, but at the end of the day, it is their money. And they are the ones, basically, they're buying from me, really.
Of course, yeah.
So I'm the one selling the goods. I have to make sure that I sell it to them, they like it, and then they buy it. So that is it. But one thing I have found is a lot of people are kind of skeptical when it comes to NGOs, maybe because of personal experiences that they have had.
Yes.
Yes.
You're right. Because I want to ask you now whether you sure say not be people, other people, don't spoil that road.
Exactly. No, it is 100%. Yeah, other people don't spoil that.
Because if I get money, I go like to help. But maybe if I don't help somebody before, then we not turn on.
Exactly.
So, I'm not sure say that one are one of the problems.
That's one of the major problems. Now, that's what a few of them have told me. I did so and so with this particular NGO. Nothing come of it. The person no even function anymore. So nobody to even go back to say the money where I give you, waiting you take and do. I no see anything. So yeah, that is it. But I believe in accountability.
Yeah.
And also there's something that always rings at the back of my mind. Good name. Good name. Because when they're giving me these funds, they're giving me. So it's not a case of they can go and ask somebody else, what has TAIWO done? It is because of me, my name. I'm the one who went to them that they're giving. So it's important that I maintain that good name. And also the end result, the children. It's for them.
It's for them.
It's for them. Yeah, because we're going to change lives. We're going to touch lives. Nobody knows anyone's future. And I believe that we're all created for a purpose. Yeah. Nobody knows the child that will finish from that school and possibly be the one that will find the cure for cancer. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the child that will rise up from that school and do something awesome in the world. Nobody knows. Yeah. And that's the picture that I have. Give everyone an opportunity. Education, you can have it formal or informal, but it has to start from somewhere.
True.
And it's important that because these children are in rural areas that people do not necessarily and readily see, we do not neglect them. We do not leave them behind. A child of 10 in a rural area, you cannot even equate to a child of 10 in an urban area because they do not have access to education. So we want to do that. We want to reduce the number of children that are out of school in Nigeria. And I believe you start with one school, get it all done, get it all working. I'm dealing with the whole thing, even the teachers. I've already got friends from here in the UK who are happy. They have said when the time is ready, they would go to Nigeria and teach, encourage the teachers, because it's got to be the whole package. It's got to be the whole package. We take care of the teachers, we take care of the students, everything flows, then we move on to the next school. And we intend to be everywhere in Nigeria.
Good one. Good one. Yeah, good one. There's a particular part of this, whole thing.
Yes.
Because I can't see and say now wetin supposed to dey exist well,
Mm-hmm.
to dey run well
Mm.
for country like Naija,
Mm-hmm.
wey be say a lot of people, no fit do am by themselves.
Mm.
Because if you can't say country wey e poor, most of our people or most of us no dey wan agree say, Africa poor.
Mm.
Africa poor, So we are not talking about how they take manage or management. That one not be we dey talk here.
Mm-hmm.
So these people wey they ready to lend money or to give money, not be lend, to give money to
Yes.
support a foundation, even the government,
Yes.
wetin you think say they go do to take dey guide people wey dey give am money, because that area important.
It's very, very important. Accountability. That is it. Accountability. Make them not just give money. Just say, okay, I don't give money. I don't do my own bit. You waka comot. No. Follow up.
Mhm.
The money where I give you, wetin you go take and do. When I go see the result. You don't mark am for your calendar. So you know, okay, this money that I gave to our AJISEFINNI Foundation, she said in a month's time, we will see ABC. A month's time, if TAIWO does not come back to you, or a member of the foundation does not come back to you, you contact them. How far? I give una money for this date, and I say by this date I will see this. Where the evidence? And that is it. You only have to do it once. You only have to do it once.
Yes.
And then they will know they're being watched. Someone is seeing what is going on. And they have to be accountable for that. And also, I think it depends on the individual as well, that person that has come to you. What are the intentions? What do you intend to do with the funds that you're being given? If you're there to use it for ulterior purposes, then that will not work. So I would encourage that whoever they are to please stop and desist, because their actions are actually affecting those that have good intentions and stopping those that actually want to help from doing it. What I see is there are a lot of people that want to do good, but a lot of people do not know where to start.
Okay.
And not everybody has that time to go out there into the community and do what we are doing. So we are their hands, we're their eyes, we're their feet, we're their voices. If they have it, they give it to us. We will go out and we will do it.
Good stuff. And I hear that one. You see, this road where we dey follow the waka, so na very long road,
Very.
because not be all of us get time for ourselves. Not to talk of wetin we give out.
Exactly.
Because sometimes we believe, say, man, oh, a day I don't give am out, but every penny counts. Okay, now, a lot of people really dey wey wan give. Then, to hold them accountable for these things, then how we go take create that part? Then one more question to that is like two questions at a time. Because here in the UK, there is a system whereby if organization not run well, then the government will call them, warn them. Then if they not still do well, then they go shut them down. All these NGO wey we dey see for Nigeria, you sure say that they register at all?
Okay. For here, for UK, we have the Charity Commission. Charity Commission, you register with them. Step by step, as you do your registration, then they follow them up, then they see. If they need to advise you to do certain things, they will advise you. They have your email address, they have your telephone number, they've got your company registration details as well. Now then, we'll call you, say, we need this, we need that. When I register my charity for UK, it took me almost 6 months from start to finish. You go complete one section, send them to them. You go think, say, I don't do well. Then go send them back, say, this one they miss. Then go ask questions to drill it down to make sure, say, one, you're serious about what you're intending to do. Two, to know that, yes, you are registering this charity, but there's a wider picture. There are people involved because the money not necessarily come out from my own pocket. It's going to come from individuals who, as you've said, want to do good. So when they give that money, there has to be accountability across the board to say, you give £5, now waiting and take the money do with this.
Yes.
I know we have CAC in Nigeria, but they need to do more. I know that there are a lot of organizations, charities that are registered in Nigeria, but I'm not sure if it is every single one of them that is on their register.
Yeah.
TAIWO AJISEFINNI Foundation, for example, we do CAC. People can go there, go check, we get registration number. When it is time for you to do your filing of your papers, annual returns, we do it. Because if you don't do it, it will go inactive on there in red.
This is the message, I'm trying to ask for to be sent, sent out to people.
Yes.
When you want to, we get good at, we want to do charity work, and to people we get good at,
Yes.
we want to still help charity organizations, to run properly.
So all they need to do, CAC website, go there, put in the name, it will appear. If it's active, it will show you to be in green. You will see the name of the NGO, you will see the registration details of the NGO. If it's active, it will be active in green. If it's inactive, it will be inactive in red. So if you see inactive, no say whether they never do filing or they get 1 year or the other, make you no put hand. We also have a website, so you can go on the website and you can see the information that is being put on the website. You'll be able to see pictures of events, activities that have already been done.
Yeah.
So you can know that yes, something is actually happening. On the website, you will have all of our contact details. So you can send an email to request for information or to contact someone. And you also have all the details of the members of the board of trustees. They're all there. So it's not a one-man business.
Yeah.
Maybe say you go send the money, you put them for pocket. My board, they ask questions. And because they're linked as well. So it's all to do with their own reputation too. So they want to keep their good name. So it's a case of what is happening, how far, and we try as much as possible. We have regular meetings where we give information. This is what we've been able to achieve so far. This is what we're working on now, and this are the next things that we want to do.
Okay. It's a very good way to manage organization.
Yes.
But one thing we are never here now, like your organization now that is running very smooth now, because I can see a wider picture in the future. So, say if anything they happen now, who will fit carry you, ask you questions, say this thing why it be like that? I know say people they will give you money or support.
Yes.
They will take do one. But other people still there where you're supposed to answer to, apart from the people who give you money.
My board, I have a chairman. There's a chairman of the board in Nigeria. There's a chairman of the board here in the UK as well.
Okay, now the chairman, now they release the money.
Now they go ask me questions. We've got the secretary, and we've also got the welfare secretary as well.
Okay.
So when the money goes into the accounts are registered. So it's not in my personal name, it's in the charity's name. So we have that also for accountability for financial planning as well, and also for filing as well. So the chairman of the board of trustees in the UK and in Nigeria can ask me questions. Anyone, in fact, of the board members can ask me any questions at any time.
Okay.
And when the money is really released to me, everything is accounted for. So it goes to whoever needs to provide the service. So for example, when we're doing the renovation and rebuilding of the school, the money did not come into me to say, oh, I'm the one to do any particular thing.
Right.
It was made out to whoever the end person is going to be, the person supplying the nails, the person supplying the wood, the person supplying the sand, supplying cement, supplying blocks, and that is it. And everything is accounted for to the penny. Especially as you know, from here, we will exchange pounds into naira.
Yeah.
So all of that is evident on the bank statement as well.
Okay. Wow. That is a very good one, because I can see your work plenty. Plenty well, because you are, it's as demanding as driving. You need to wash mirrors, you need to serve, you need to know what you are doing.
Definitely. Most
So
definitely.
now that one can push me now, make I ask you. about governments themselves, people winning the government. Because who be government na me and you.
No.
So wetin government, how they take the support you now?
Okay. At this particular time wey we dey so, government never offer any support, and that is because we have not yet reached out to them in that capacity.
Okay.
Okay, and the reason we haven't is because I believe that we need to have a very strong and firm foundation. So this school that we're working on now in the rural area, in a village, is the model school that we will use for every other school. And that is why I am taking my time with this particular one. Once all of that is done, there's going to be a compilation of everything that has been done, how it started, what was put in place, and then you're going to, it's like building a house. So you start from the foundation. You do not just put cement on the floor, you dig deep. So this is us at this time, we're digging deep to ensure that the foundation is strong. Our intention is not just to deal with one school. We want to deal with as many schools. As we have said, TAIWO AJISEFINNI Foundation, making a difference one school at a time. So we just don't want to deal with one school and then that is it. No, we're going to go from school to school and ensure that it's all done. So when the time comes, we will definitely be approaching the government and asking for their assistance, because the way I see it, what we are doing is something that can be easily done by them. It can be easily done.
Of course,
exactly. But we know how it is. But ultimately, we will get there.
They still need the hand, they still need support.
Yes.
You know, people to help them.
Definitely.
Because they don't fit do anything.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
I beg. Before we go now, I know a lot of men and women, especially the young ones, we want to do the same thing we do. Any little advice or way, you know, to show them, say, hey, if you want to do something, see how you take one.
Okay. For me, it is a passion. So I believe that it's important that you have a passion for whatever it is that you want to do. Also, nurture that passion, which means do not start and stop. Once you put your hand to the plow, don't stop, continue. It is very easy to make a difference wherever you are. And for me, there's so much going on in my head every time. I see things and I'm like, yes, but we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do that, we can do that. It's so easy to do.
Yeah.
I saw a video recently of someone that goes around a state in Nigeria, and all they do is take pictures and videos of everywhere where there's trash. And the person is complaining, this place is dirty. Why isn't the government doing this? This place is dirty. Why? I was thinking to myself, why are you waiting for the government? 10, 20 minutes, it's done. And I believe that in us doing that, somebody somewhere will see what is being done, will support what is being done. Thereby, someone can start a business just by doing that. We can point out things, but we must not wait for somebody else to do. Who is the somebody else?
It's me and you.
It's me and you. Who is the somebody else?
It's
Look at what we are doing now. It's taking such a long time, because the first time I was in that school, it was about, I think, about 2010. I was in that school. 2017 was when we finally registered. 2022 is when we started. But I know that now the children in that, when they go to this, they're happy to go to the school because now they have a roof. When rain falls, what they used to do before was hide in one corner. You know, teaching is done for the day because everywhere is flooded. It's wet. When I went to the school, the last time I was in the school was 2019, just before COVID hit in 2020.
Right.
Children, 3, 5 to 1 exercise book and 1 pen. So it would be a case of, Fakon, you write 1 sentence. TAIWO, write 1 sentence. So my question was, when they finish doing this in the school, how do they read at home? How do they have no homework? They cannot have homework because they've got no books. They've got no pencils. They've got no pens. But imagine the children.
You have teach us a lot of things today, and Both me sitting here, Fakon Empire, and others watching, and people, particularly when it gets passion to run charity organization. You know, because I still see some young dude, female, where they share money for outside. They share this money with passion because they know say e no easy there.
You know, easy.
And don't get me wrong, e no easy to give out.
It's not easy. That's what I'm saying.
I can see some ladies that they give out, some guys that they give out some like 5,000, 2,000, whatever somebody give you. Oh God,
Be grateful for it.
Be grateful for it, especially a country like Nigeria for Africa.
Yes.
You know, and anybody where they do that work, I thank you now. Fakon Empire say well done. And anybody wey know say another man pikin go eat, go baff, go dress, go school, salute to all of una. Because at the end of the day, even you wey dey give, you still need.
Yes.
And out of the small wey you get, you give come out. I appreciate una. Fakon Empire say well done and big appreciation.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And it's been a great, one having you
Thank you
in
so
my studio
much.
today.
Thank you for
so
having
much.
me.
Thank you
Fakon.
so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate.
You're welcome.
Big
I
love
must
and
say,
respect.
yes, you're doing a great job.
Thank
You're doing
you.
a fantastic job. So keep it up. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Without
for having
you,
me.
there will be no me. Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless.
God bless you. Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day. Don't forget to keep watching, subscribing, press the notification button, and share the video. Bless.